Hi folks, my name is Dan. Well, of course you know who I am with it. This is your first class exercise for IMED 2315 Web Design 2. I'm going to talk to you a little bit about. This first video instruction is just a very broad overview of what I'm looking at as we go through this with it. So I'm going to go over this document with you that I've written here. It's about 10 steps to get set up with it. So I need for you to follow the instruction very carefully and what I have here with it. Okay. So on the right hand side, this is the document that I posted onto the internet. On our eCampus with it. And please do not modify this document. Do not open up another text editor and rename this document to something else with it. First of all, Microsoft Office is free. You can download it and run Word from your desktop with it as well. So do not modify this document. Do not convert this document into a PDF and upload it. Do not put a password on this thing. Do not be funny. If I can't grade it, then I can't. If I can't get to it and put my comments into there and edit, then you get a 0. It's that simple with it. Everybody gets one load. So help me out with this. The instruction is really simple. If you follow what I ask, just don't deviate. Do anything funny from it as well. This is the document as far as the instructions on the right hand side on here with it. So. This YouTube video is going to go right here, so I have to edit and redo a lot of the stuff because we have new software that's out there and it's running with it as well. So I like for you to focus on what I'm about to tell you. The other thing is, the first thing, there's 10 steps in here, so make sure you follow the instructions precisely with it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Don't jump around. It's not going to work. With it, I need for you to be able to use Microsoft, the Windows operating system, the snipping tool. Go down at the bottom right here, and if you type in snipping, all right, it should populate the snipping tool. It looks like this. All right. So I took a few snapshots, and this tool right here is what you see. This little panel right here, and you click on New, and you just draw it with a hairline, and it's on your RAM memory, and you copy, you paste it. That's that simple with it, okay? So I can't explain how to use the snipping tool. Let me just minimize this. So that's what you need to do is the snipping tool, just copy and paste it. The first thing I need for you to do is we need to install the Microsoft Visual Code IDE. IDE stands for Integrated Development Environment. This is the text editor that we will be coding for everything with it as well. So in industry, we use Visual Code or the Visual Studio. In this case, we're going to use the code. All right, so we're going to stick with that for now. The second point is that I gave you this web address of the codevisualstudio.com download. Please go to there, and it looks like this. All right, you pick the operating system that you have. Most of you should have Windows. Some of you would have a Mac. Pick your poison. One of the two. All right, this class will work with either operating system. All of my video instructions are all done on a Windows platform. All right, so if I tell you to do something like this, it's all Windows. I don't use Mac. The only thing I develop in Mac is Xcode, and this class has nothing to do with Xcode with it. Anyways, on industry we use either Ubuntu as a Linux flavor or Windows are the two platforms we use on industry with it. All right. So go to here. I want you to pick one of these either you have a Windows, you have a Mac. The lowest common denominator, if you're using a PC for this class, it needs to be Windows 10. MacBooks, Chromebooks, they're a whole different beast. That thing is just not a computer. You can't install things on there with it. The other piece is that if you have a tablet and you think you could buy one of these keyboards and run it off of your tablet, it's not going to work. Tablets are not computer, so you need a workstation for this class. This is a Web 2 class. If you're taking this class, I assume you're taking your career pretty seriously at this time with it. All right, so you got to have the right equipment to handle all this stuff. There's no textbooks for this class. There's no nothing. I'm not asking. Everything that I'm asking you to do here is free. All right, there's no software cost at all. Okay. All right, so pick one of these two. Just accept the default installation of that. After you're done with it, it looks something like this. All right, so it looks something like this, some sort of like this. So take a screenshot of this. So if I was going to use the snipping tool, I want to demonstrate this one time for you. Make sure you select everything like I have, and just copy it. All right, copy it, that little copy right here, and minimize it, and then minimize that graphics, and come down here, and all you have to do is place your cursor and boom. You see that? I just pasted that inside of my document with it as well. It's large enough. I moved the margins to make it very minimal for you to see and everything with it. So make sure you put your name on the header for all this stuff. So that's an example how I like for you to do it. All right. So the second step is to go to the React. I have all these websites that's open here with it. So I'm going to show you this video. This is just a big picture video with it. And I want you to go to the, if you could please click on the docs, the OCS, and on the right hand side here, where I'm going to talk to you about some of this in detail. All right. So there's 3 parts in here that we would actually do this, that you can run React. React is the hottest industry skill set right now that they're looking for the past 5 years. 2-3 years. You gotta know something about Node.js, and this is where React comes in with it. So their job industry right now is shortage of React and new web development with it as well. So that was from our advisory board committee that actually told me that. All right. So I've been teaching React for the past 3 years, and it seems to be pretty good. Most of my students out and find jobs in this particular field. The old days of CSS, HTML5, excuse me, and JavaScript. This is all JavaScript. CSS will still be there. HTML will still be there. This is the new technology. So you can develop apps with this. You can develop web page with this. You can do a lot of things with this with Node.js. All right. All right. There are 3 things that you can actually run React. First one is the CodePen IO, which is a browser. I gave you the domain here. I don't want you to do this. This is just a very, it's like teaching you how to drive, and you don't know anything about underneath what's the engine, what is the tire looks like. So you got everything all cleaned up for you, right? You can test a lot of things in CodePen IO in this thing, input-output with it, but it's not a good place to learn. You can also add React to a particular existing website, partially, or a brand new project with it, or existing projects with it. All right. So there's a lot of different ways that you can actually how to use React to this. Letter C is the third way how I would like for you to learn React. This is what class exercise number 1 is all about. So you're going to go to this react.js over here, which is this website right here I gave you. All right, and I like in this instruction in here with it, I like for you to click on the docs, and of course here's the docs with it, and I talked to you about how things are being added in here. Add as a website, you do that, and you can go on and down the bottom with it. But more important, I need for you to find the link that says where's that? It just popped over here. Not getting started installation, but under the documents is what I'm looking for. Under docs, and if you can scroll down and find come on, I thought I had it on here. That's under Create React App. Gosh, I'm losing my mind here, man. So this is Documents, and then I come over to Installation, Create a new React app. So you scroll down, and this link right here is what I'm looking for right here. Okay, so this is just a big picture overview what I'm showing you right now with it. So don't bother to get into the nitty gritty for this thing with it. So I'm going to break down another video following this, each one of these steps with it as well. All right. Again, taking screenshots, copying and pasting what I'm looking for. Follow my instruction. Very important. Excuse me. With it. So I took a screenshot. I circle it so you can find it. The create React app with it. So it should take you to this page right here. It looks like this. So I want you to take a screenshot of this. Put it here with it. Okay. I want to say this with it. There's a disclaimer with it. Not every installation is going to go perfect. All right. Be prepared that things will go wrong, and it will go wrong with it. All right. So you have to Google. Everybody's computer is different. Everybody's operating system is different. Everybody's hardware is different. So you just have to really, this instruction, if you walk through this and it works for you, then you are blessed. That's all I can tell you. All right. So just do the best you can. Email me, set me up. We'll connect through online virtually, and I can troubleshoot your computer as well. Okay. So that's one way to do this thing with it as well. So all right. So take a screenshot. Anywhere I said take a screenshot of the copy and paste of the DOS environment. You see where it says DOS environment? Make sure you do the DOS environment with it, not the Windows environment. That's not. I don't want a Windows environment. I want a DOS environment with it. All right. So I want to show you how to get to the DOS environment with it. You paste it here. So take a picture, copy and paste of the Node.js path in here with it as well. So I want you to show this after you have the Node.js in your of the DOS. All right. Command line in this particular path with it. So show me that you downloaded this thing with it. And no, I'm sorry. This one, my apology. This one is copy and paste the Windows, the Windows Explorer file. Explorer. Okay. Of this path with it. So I want to see, this is from your operating system of this path right here, of the subdirectory. All right, so what do I mean by that? So you just open up this right here. This is the path, and you find where that's installed. So for example, I had insert program files. Here it is, and my program files is under Node.js right here. You see that? And this is what I want to see, is if you take a screenshot of this right here. That's what I need to see. Okay, paste that right here. That goes right here. All right, so that's how that works with it. The next step is it's crucial that you need to be able to find, using those commands that I gave you with it. Let me check what's my time right now. I'm afraid I might go over. I need to stop. It's 13 minutes. I'm going to stop here. I'm going to do a part 2. So this is the end of part 1 for class exercise number 1. So I'm going to have another set video for you to do this with it, but I don't want to go into the details for this with it as well. Follow the steps, and everything I ask you is a screenshot or take screenshot of the DOS. You need to do that in the DOS environment. Okay. So for example, things like this with it. Oops. I don't know why that word wrap down here. Okay. So follow the instructions on what I ask you to do with it. Each one of these things have a certain command line to this thing. So I want to get you started on this thing with it. So that's what this is about with it. Okay. I'm going to end this part right here. This is the end of part 1. I'm going to move this part to our first part with it and merge the two part together with it. All right. So this is the end of part 1 officially.